First order of business is a motion to
We're going to push the minutes.
push the minute approval. of
The
last
town would
meeting.
like to respectfully apologize for not having May minutes ready for this meeting. There was some technical difficulties, so we are sorry.
All in favor? Do I have to do that part?
Oh, we need a second. Yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. The next order of business is the induction of our newest member, Lauren Hanratty. So let's have a nice welcome for her.
Oh, cool.
Yay. And we would also like to thank our sponsors. Would you like to read them?
Sure. Gold sponsors, French Twist Cafe, The Band Shop, Old Town Motors, Mad Lab Performance, State Farm, and The Local Motive. Silver sponsors, Georgie Lou's, Merit Clubs, and Downtown Sykesville Connection. And bronze sponsor, Tapsco Distilling. And a thank you to our partners, Title Salt on Main, Band Shop, just a
Us.
partner to ourselves, SPARC, MRPA, what does that stand for?
The Maryland Recreation and Parks Association.
Downtown Sykesville Connection, and the Gatehouse Museum.
All right. The first big thing is the Let Freedom Ring Parade, which is on Saturday. It starts at 10 a.m. Our lineup is at 8:30. I assume that's when we're supposed to get there.
8:30 to 9:30 is lineup.
Okay. I looked at the weather. It's going to be cloudy and like 80 degrees, so that's good. That increases my survival chances. Wear your new SPARC t-shirts and come ready to decorate. Do we have leftover decorations from last year? Does anybody know? Usually we just leave all that stuff on the float.
Then it is still on the float.
Okay. It was just like tassels and streamers and things.
So we haven't seen the float at all?
I checked it out 2 days ago.
Okay. How's it looking?
A little rough.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's also other things like the old townhouse sign and the flags. Did you
That's
have?
still there.
Okay. And then usually we just put Sparky on the float, and Public Works ships everything up to the middle school for us. So just load it with all the things that we need. Should we buy more decorations, just in case?
We normally hand out candy too, right?
And we need candy. Is that what that is? Okay.
Is that it?
Yes, because I wasn't sure if 60 bags of
Yeah.
sours would be enough.
That will not last very long. There'll be like 750 people down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that won't last.
I know Chris emailed and said she has Girl Scouts
Mm-hmm.
volunteers to ride on the float.
Mm-hmm. And she said she's going to try to make it or feel better
Yes.
in time to make it. So I think everything is covered for Saturday.
I don't remember there being a lot of usable decorations left over
Okay.
after the last one.
Then should somebody make a stop at the dollar store? And
The dollar store will be sold out of
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
decorations, I suppose.
You could always go and scrounge down in the basement, see what we have there. You can always try the dollar store. Better to try than not. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be out that way tomorrow morning. I can swing by and just report back. If they have anything, I can grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Or Michael's might have something.
Walmart.
Yeah.
We can check downstairs after the meeting. See if we have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could swing by a dollar store if they don't have anything, and then I could hit Michael's on my way back. But
If you do Michael's, they don't let you do the coupon in store anymore.
okay.
And it's like 30 or 40% off. So you might like
do like
wanna
it
do
online
it,
and then
yeah.
Okay.
just as a suggestion. So.
Okay. I won't be able to run the whole way out to Walmart though,
Okay.
because I am still supposed to work.
I'm sure I can stop by and look at stuff.
make sure you limit your receipts.
And then does somebody else want to get candy, or I can just grab candy when I'm at the Dollar Tree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much should I get?
I mean,
That's a Chris question, I feel like.
I could send her an email and see.
Yeah, get her suggestion.
Okay, or a text message.
We have how many? 3 bags?
60, well, 58. I had to try.
There's, 20 pouches usually, so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask Chris.
Okay. Anything else?
I'll be there, but church has a float, so I'll be
Okay, yeah.
bouncing back and forth like I normally do. But is everyone else going to be there? Everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
If Chris in her email did say that she may or may not be able to based off of how she's feeling.
Yeah.
Which is say she had some Girl Scouts. Did she say how many in the email?
She did not.
I don't think so.
She just said a lot.
A lot.
Last year we had, I think, 2 or 3.
So you have plenty of house for impact?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're okay.
A group of Girl Scouts.
Yeah, a group. Who knows? Find out.
What color are the SPARC shirts? Like,
They're gray.
They're gray?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I could just wear a gray shirt at least, with such short notice.
Or
You can wear
patriotic
it.
swag.
Oh, patriotic.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
And are you Sparky?
We Sparky.
Okay.
You lost your air conditioning.
It never worked. Oh no, I have the
You do
the
have
freezing
that?
thing. Yeah,
Okay,
I have
'cause I
that.
have some cold
Yeah.
stuff for you.
No, I think
So-
I'm good.
Normally it is an induction for new people. That's all I'm saying. Be
Oh, yeah,
Sparky.
it's Sparky.
Nah.
Nick likes it.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good. Do we want to? I know the Spark Float is on the agenda, but it's further down. Can we want to talk about it now, since that's related to what we're talking about currently, or should I follow the
You
slideshow
can
order?
go, you are co-chair. You're running this.
Okay, so as was mentioned before, the Spark Float is not looking so good these days, and is in need of either repair or a new one. Anybody have any thoughts on that?
I would like to see a new one next year.
I think it would be really fun to build a new one.
Yeah.
And I would like to be part of that.
Yeah, me
Yeah, I
too.
think that'd be fun.
I would enjoy it.
How long was that? We had that 3 years? Will this be the 3rd year? I think.
Probably more than that. Yeah, it goes at least 5, right? More?
I think probably 5.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good, maybe like a good off-season project,
Mhm.
because then it wouldn't be so hot in the warehouse.
You don't have much else going on.
Maybe like earlier next year when it starts to warm up a little bit, like March or something.
Yep.
Well, we could still work on it in the, what's that building called?
The
That where
warehouse.
it's
Sandusky
warehouse,
building
yeah.
is what we've been calling it.
Is that heated?
No,
I
Okay.
don't think it has air conditioning
it's
either.
not heated, it's not air conditioned.
Yeah.
They do have, they have a shop fan that I don't know how long it's been there. But I think I got it to work a little bit.
I'd rather bundle up like
Mm-hmm.
next year than have to be in there.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
100%.
I agree.
I agree with that.
I would say like autumn, but I think we still have a lot of events going on at that time, so I don't want to pile another one on. And I think it took us, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days total to put the whole thing together. Were you part of that? Do you remember
Not
working on it?
originally, but the person working on it probably spent a little bit of time on
Probably
it before
more
we got
than so.
involved.
Yeah, that's very true too. I guess it depends on how many people we have helping. Do we want to just do another townhouse design? Like just rebuild the house?
I don't.
No? You want something different? Do you have any?
Something park related.
You have something specific in mind?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Maybe
but
something
it's-
that doesn't require so much
You
lumber.
should look at it and know you're looking at Parks and Rec.
That's what
You know, it doesn't say that now, it says
Right.
townhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we just think on it then?
Yeah.
And come up
Yeah.
with ideas for next meeting?
Mhm.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting. But it needs to be something, I guess, that will last a
Mhm.
little while. So
Yeah.
no like paper mache or anything.
Yeah.
Um, Next, ready? The next thing is the movie/concert. Our movie is July 12th. We're showing Despicable Me, and then before that, we're going to have the band shop have their little performance.
Mhm.
I believe the concert is supposed to start at 5:30, right? 5:30 to 7:30,
Mhm.
and then the movie will start hour, 45 minutes, half hour after that. I had from the last meeting, we decided for those of you that were working the concert portion to get there at 4 p.m. I think Chris will have the volunteers there around that time, but I'll have to double check with her. On your notes, it said we need somebody to pick up equipment from here. What's here?
Yeah, so on the day when we got there, there was nobody to pick up speakers, nobody to come. I don't know what to bring over. Like, if we
Okay.
have, is the screen, there's a big black bag in the snack shack. Is that the screen? Or, like, we've got 4 totes down there. Some of it looks like it was used at one point, and some of it looks like we could probably donate it. But like, there's stuff that needs to be gone through.
Yeah.
That I just didn't feel comfortable
Well, now,
tossing or donating or whatever.
now that we have the new equipment, should we go through all the old stuff and see what we can toss? We're still going to keep all of the equipment in the snack shack once we bring it over there, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that I would toss any of our old
Good
stuff.
to
It's our backup.
Yeah, good to
Sure,
have some backup
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But we might, don't we already have backups, so we don't need 2 backups?
Didn't DSC want to use it? Did
Yeah.
we discuss lending
They,
it?
they're still finding out if they can get the grants for what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's on them.
okay, that's fair.
Does anybody want to pick up equipment from the townhouse before the event? Somebody with a spacious car?
Yeah, I can't. I was gonna say, yeah, I would do it, but I won't be here.
Okay.
Oh.
Anybody got a truck?
Dan does, but I don't want to volunteer.
Yeah, let's
He's not
volunteer
here.
Dan.
What is it?
I mean,
It's 2 speakers, the screen.
2 speakers, the screen, the microphones.
Can that fit in the back of a Subaru?
Well, I can get it over there prior to that.
Oh, like to the snack shack?
Like
Yeah.
tonight if we want,
Yeah.
you know, or some other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
Just
that
need
day.
another set of hands to help.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's no problem with having that kept in storage there, so.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
If you do that, I'll put signs out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's a deal.
Okay, cool.
Anybody available to help me carry the stuff over one day?
Yeah, I can do that too.
You do that too?
Yeah.
I'll just reach out. Okay.
And I have to put up the concert and the movie signs. Okay. Is there anything else for that specific event?
Lauren will be here on our end doing rocks, I think.
Okay.
Like
Face
minion-
painting, painting minion rocks.
Oh, did she email you? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I won't be here at all, so she'll be
Okay.
running on our end for July and August.
Last time I talked to Lee from the band shop, we discussed having the bands perform on the concrete platform, so
Mhm.
you'll have the gazebo.
I'll be
Or pavilion.
available, I guess like 5:30 that evening.
Okay.
To like
Yeah.
come help, so.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Should I ask who's going to be either the concert portion, the movie portion, both, or neither?
Neither.
Neither.
Neither,
And you're going to be
unfortunately.
gone.
I'll be gone.
You're going to be gone.
I can help from 5 5:30 on, so like I can
Okay,
do it. You
5:30
know, just
on.
it'll be just that. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Okay, and Chris
But
will be
I
there.
will be taking copious notes
Okay.
to basically what I've been doing this year.
And so screen setup, normally it's you and me, but not there. I mean, we'll have a team there on our end, but they've never, I don't know if they know how to do it.
Yeah, does anybody else know how to do that?
I know. I think I could figure it out.
Does Chris know enough to be able to direct people on how to do it?
I don't think so.
I don't
You
think
see, I've
so.
never seen it done either.
She's always been on the other side,
Yeah.
you know, but.
Lee will be there.
So he'll be there for, yeah, and the video part's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's normally the confusing part is the sound,
Okay.
and that'll be completely different anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Is our new equipment the same kind of setup as our old?
That's an easier setup, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
He
whoever,
showed me.
I mean, we could always meet
Ahead
for a
of it.
little trial run if somebody.
That's what I would
You know.
love is a dry
Yeah.
run. of-
Okay.
The day that we carry this stuff over to the town.
Okay.
I mean, over to the snack shack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of walk through it.
Hit
It's,
me up for that.
Yeah, I could come to that too.
okay.
for the trial.
I'll just send out a
Yeah.
group chat or something and see what works with folks.
And oh, I had something. Just I know we've gone over this in the past before, but like weather cancellation procedure. I like the text group thing, but is it like a majority vote that we're waiting for, or like how much input is needed before we make the final call to cancel? Do we
Joe
need-
just said he's told you all.
Yeah, probably.
So we can do it that way. We can do it however SPARC wants to do it.
Okay.
I can
To
tell
be
you how
honest.
we've done it for 20 years. And that
Perfect.
is whoever's in charge of running the gear is the person makes a call. Takes
Gear.
input from others.
Yeah.
But the ultimate decision should be the person that's responsible for the gear.
Okay.
That's what I was waiting on this past time is like the ground was soft but not
Yeah.
drenched. I mean, I think we made the right call.
Yeah.
It's hard when it's like, it might rain at 9:30, so we
Yeah.
can't do it then.
That's
That's
right.
what makes it hard.
It's tough.
Normally if it's iffy, we have to lean on not doing it.
But
Oh, so who's in charge of the gear?
that'd be,
That'd be me? I'm in charge of the gear? You're in charge of the
I'm
gear.
not gonna be there.
Oh, I just mean not for like the next one, just in
Like
general.
the general person for that.
Yeah.
Whoever's pushing the play button should
Okay.
probably ultimately, it's gotta be someone, so
Okay.
who better?
That's fine.
Someone's gotta make the call. But really, I'd just suggest waiting as, unless it's really obvious it's gonna rain, there's no doubt, I just wait. Cause I have canceled one, it was horrible, it turned out to be the most beautiful night ever, Cause all things pointed to a terrible storm coming and then it just vanished. So, and I called the movie too quick, so,
Mhm. We did that a couple years ago.
yeah, yeah, it happens, but, just a bunch of volunteers.
And then finally, options for rescheduling Toy Story. We have 12 months. Can we just show it next May? Like
Yeah.
12 months to the day?
Again, we like to do that the first month because
Uh-huh.
if then it rains out again, then we can push it one more month.
Yeah. Oh,
So, and then Swank and Criterion will work with you. They're not gonna stay
Okay.
to that 12 months and it's over. But I'd suggest do it early.
okay.
And then we might get another opportunity, because they won't go another year, but they'll go another month.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Other options include playing it during Christmas, 'cause it's got toys in it. I guess that's it. So.
Yeah, I think the fall is too booked up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would wait, because I think that was gonna be a pretty well attended one.
Yeah, I think so.
We had cool craft. I even think in the future, we could have like, for each, whatever movie it is, like a special drink or snack thing every movie.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Be easy to do those things, but yeah.
Okay.
Because the Christmas people are coming for Santa, so they're watching when they're in between stuff, but I think Toy Story's a good draw.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think like May or June would be good.
Cool.
Like, so like start with May in case that gets pushed again, like you said, Billy, and then June if we have to.
Yeah.
If we may, the town, from our viewpoint and an idea that we have that we're rolling around with is that this upcoming, instead of all of us coming up with movies, we have each neighborhood put in, the kids in each neighborhood put in their say. So I want all of the kids in Sykesville to be able to have a say. So the more movies that we push to the next season, the more that idea kind of goes out the window.
Was Toy Story the one that was voted for?
It
though?
was.
Okay, so I think.
So by the time it plays, it's going to be 2.5 years out.
Was it canceled last year as well?
No.
Oh,
By the
absolutely.
time
Yeah, by the time it plays.
Could we replace one of the movies we have listed this year with Toy Story? Like our weakest film of the season this year?
We could.
They're already advertised, though, aren't they?
Are they? Are they on Facebook and
I've
everything?
been plastering that stuff all over.
Yeah. I don't
How
think
many
I'd do
neighborhoods
that.
are there that you guys are accounting for?
So we already have one movie for next year that was voted at Civics Day, and that is The Goonies.
Nice.
So Hawk Ridge, Schoolhouse Road, those are just two of the neighborhoods. We probably get 2 more neighborhoods involved and go from there.
I'm open to the idea of they suggest movies and we know what we've played in the past, but just a
Yeah.
simple neighborhood, select a movie and it's like, okay, I don't know if it's representative
not-
of the town.
Of course not, but I mean, giving them a voice to it.
Yeah. I think a good idea for that might be something we've kicked around over the years is a place to vote, like get people into our stores, our sponsors, right?
Right,
So there's a place, you go into Park Books, I get that right?
right.
Right, Park Books or ice cream shop or any other shop.
Yeah.
There'll be a place to submit a ballot, a suggestion. Tally them up, you know, the top 3, 4 win.
We could do it at
whatever.
our Christmas event too. Any event really.
Yeah, and then
Movies.
encouraging people to shop in downtown and
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
I do like voting, but I also think voting, like, because people were confused this year with Goonies. They're like, oh, when's that gonna be played? It's like, well, a year from now. It's like, okay, well,
Since we're taking over Civics Day next year, we're not gonna do the voting on Civics Day.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They can vote on, like an idea I had was, during one of the events, the mayor wears your choice of hat. And she has to wear this ridiculous hat or something like that. Like that, we can, that's
that
it.
one
That's
civic
right
they talked
then.
about.
So,
How hard would it be to have them vote on like next month's, like for next year? Like for them to vote for next month's movie?
oh, you mean like next
Like
year, our next
logistically.
movie could be, so then I'm scrambling to get the rights to that movie.
Right.
It'd be hard on our end too. We plan out the crafts,
Right.
all the crafts are planned out for the year.
And then advertising.
And
too.
advertising it, yeah. But we said like winter is kind of a dead time for us.
No, I mean, yeah.
So that could be,
Look forward to this winter being pretty heavy when it comes to brainstorming and not changing things, but like.
that could be the voting time.
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
have them vote in the like early part of the calendar year for the movies that we saw.
Yeah.
And if we started in May and went to, are we going to October this year? Yeah, that's 6 movies. Plus you could also have them vote on the Christmas movies, so that's 7. So I feel like that's a good number of like neighborhoods.
Yeah,
The only downside would be we paid for the rights for Toy Story and then wouldn't be,
right.
yeah.
Well,
and
2
then
already.
future rain dates,
Yeah.
like if we have more rained out movies that we're then not pushing.
wait, how many movies do we have this year?
I think,
5.
yeah, because we didn't do a May one for whatever reason. I think we just couldn't find a weekend.
Yeah, I think normally,
We stopped
normally,
doing May movies.
because it always rained, right?
Yeah. Always, right?
Yeah.
So
And then
4 or
we-
5, what is it?
5.
It's 5 that were scheduled, 1's rained out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we used to do May, but then not September for the rain one, but then we just decided to just
Yeah.
play in September no matter what.
If we do the voting, we're going to give them a list of choices, right? Because
Yeah.
what if they vote for a movie that's
Yeah.
not available?
Just like we had the ballots for Civics Day.
But if you're going to do every neighborhood, so like 7 different neighborhoods, then you're going to need a choice list of definitely more than 7, right? Like a pretty lengthy list.
You can also touch base with Stacy, because this is an advisory council. Like they, she's already separated the neighborhoods.
Right.
And so like that's pretty a good
Yeah, I've already spoken with a lot of those people,
Yeah.
Especially Mary Castle. She's very
Yeah.
much on board with that.
And we wouldn't have to necessarily have every movie voted by somebody, right? It could just be
Right.
like most of them, and then we have a couple that we either saved from last year or whatever, or we just decide what's a good one because we haven't played it in a while and we know it works. Like Goonies, I think will really work. Sandlot worked. Those kind of movies.
The big thing is we want the kids to be involved.
Yeah, yeah,
Does their vote count?
yeah.
Yeah.
And we do top
But-
3.
but
We can.
we want them to have voice. We want them to come to these things.
Yeah, we want to know what
And-
they want to come to.
Right.
So that's why we're doing it.
What they're going to be able to persuade their parents to do too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because you got to figure, if we're starting movies at 8:30, 9 o'clock, that is half of a children's age group completely gone.
Yeah.
As a new-ish parent, I'm not bringing my 6, almost 7-year-old out past 7:30. I'm just not doing it unless it's like The Sandlot or something nostalgic and
like
Like more
self-interest.
than.
self-interest. No, absolutely.
It's gotta
And I
be
mean, a
more
lot of
than
parents
Yeah.
will probably feel the same way.
Yeah, that's true.
I have found the movies, once people come, because sometimes it's just they don't know about it. Once they come, they're like, oh man, there's all the snacks, especially we like decide to do like special types of snacks or drinks for each one, like highly different one. The movie's nice, crafts, face painting, music before, like people are like, man, all this for free.
And it's
I'll come for a little bit and then I'll go when it's whatever. Like people
Yeah.
really like it. It's just getting the word out is the hard part that I found.
We want to push Toy Story and then.
Yeah, what do we decide for Toy
We'll
Story?
decide.
Toy Story
I
next
think
year.
the question was like, if we have more movies that are rained out, we just keep pushing them, then we'll have
Yeah.
not as many available voting events for next summer. But I think we could push Toy Story at least since that one
Mhm.
was a voted movie, and then cross the bridge of.
Yeah, if we have to. I'm okay.
I don't have to make a motion for that, do
I don't think so. I'm not the person to ask.
It is exciting.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm learning. Okay, so that's it for the movie. We're good to go. July 12th. Farmers Market. Question number 1. How did it go? Were we staffed at the farmers
Yeah,
market?
I did it with Dan a few weeks ago. It was overall good. We had some people sign up to be volunteers. I think that if we could have something at the table, like we had pens, but those weren't really very enticing, I think, for people to stop. The people who ended up stopping was because they saw the banner and they were like, oh, I know what that is. I've been wanting to sign up to volunteer. So like once they came up to the table, they were already like basically sold on it.
Okay.
To
That's
get
good.
other people to come up, I think maybe if we have like stickers or candy
Or
or
like temporary tattoos. I feel like
Yeah,
kids really like
yeah.
that. Like just something that like, yeah.
yeah, or maybe
It's
like
a
I know
squirrel.
like maybe like a spin the wheel thing. I don't know, like some
Oh,
kind
that's
of
cool.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
small
had
activity or
Crafts, activities before.
Yeah, I think rock painting would be good. It was just we didn't. I think last time we had signed up like a week before, and it just wasn't enough time to like arrange a craft. But yeah, it went well. You know, the Sarah, I think her name is, who leads the farmers market. I think it's
Yeah.
Sarah. Yeah, she was great. She had like a table already set up, so we didn't even have to use the table that we had picked up here. She had the
Okay,
table and the
cool.
canopy already there.
So what did we bring? We had the pamphlets.
There was the
Pens.
banner that attaches to the
Yeah.
front of the table, which I had a heck of a time with.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I think that the width of the table, like this way, like the height of the lip, was too thick to use the little like screw-on adapter things that you have. So I don't know, maybe like zip ties, or at least then you can kind of zip tie it to like the metal part of the table.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of haphazardly made it like work, but yeah, we brought the sign, and then we had just little printouts of like our events for the summer, which did keep blowing over. It was very windy, and then we just had like a sign-up sheet for volunteers and pens.
So would there be room for, years back, I'm an old guy, right? Keeps coming up. But years back when we would rent a movie from Swank or Criterion for about $5 years back, they would also sell you a poster.
Oh,
It's worth asking if, maybe if you can reach out to them,
Yeah.
you know, can you get a poster for this movie? And you frame it with a, you know, few dollar frame,
Yeah.
hang it up, you know,
that'd
at
be
this
cool.
upcoming movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mhm.
We could do that. We could do like some giveaways for a movie, like a free popcorn ticket or
Oh,
something.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
As an incentive for them to come.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that would be a good idea.
And we'll have stickers, maybe. That's an item on the agenda.
If
Yeah.
it's a wheel too, they'll want to do it, so that could be one of
A
the.
wheel of prizes.
That's what she was.
Free popcorn.
One might.
Free
Yeah.
soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Front row
So
seats.
this can work in tandem with farmers market before we get to that. So I was going to save some stuff, but if I may.
Huh.
So stickers, we do have 100 of these coming in for pretty cheap, and those will be able to be handed out at events and stuff.
Oh, that's the sticker?
That's the sticker.
That's it.
That's cool.
It's not going to have the white background. It is die cast, so it'll be all fancy like that. On top of that, all of our shirts that we are going to sell have come through and come in.
Oh,
So we can also do a raffle of a shirt giveaway
nice.
at our table and stuff like that. It's talking about spinning things, but that's where we are on that stuff.
That's cool. Where do we get a spinning wheel?
You make one, or
They're cheap.
someone
They're cheap.
in India made it on Amazon.
I'll youth pass for a while. They're cheap. And most of it can be like the movie, like popcorn or stickers, whatever. And we do a couple of
T-shirt can be
extra
like
ones,
that
yeah.
thin little strip. And never
Yeah.
let
They're cheap.
I would ask that we hold off on giving away things from the snack shack this season,
Uh-huh.
because I am literally in the middle of making sure that we're not just giving money away.
Yeah.
Uh,
We talked about that briefly before, I think, about like, do we have profit goals? Are
So
we
as
trying-
of right now, there is no profit in the snack shack.
You mean like
Right.
it costs more to run it than what we're
Yeah.
making?
Correct.
Okay.
It's where it could be a fundraiser for bigger and better events for the town.
I'd like to comment on that one.
Sure.
I have some comments.
Okay, yeah, I disagree,
Okay.
very much so. You know, you're looking at we're all volunteers, no one's paid here.
Right.
The movies are paid for by our sponsors,
Mm-hmm.
our local businesses. We're talking quality of life here, we're not trying to turn a profit. I'm
No.
not doing this to turn a profit for the town or any other event.
Absolutely not.
Is to hopefully get a couple to come out, a single person, a family of four to come out. And it should be, they're coming out, they're not paying for the movie, it's being taken care of.
Mhm.
The volunteers are running the show.
Mhm.
And I strongly believe that we should be after just breaking even. And they need to turn a profit. Where I think that where the folks that are attending the movie should step up is with canned good donations, because we're not asking for anything. Have you and your wife, your kids, whatever, show up and have something affordable that they can enjoy. But I'm pretty sure that they could afford a single canned good to go to Carroll County Food Sunday or wherever we're sponsoring this year. And that's what we're asking, to encourage that, because we've been asking for years, and the number of canned goods that we receive is just pretty sad, actually. But I think it's people just don't, it's not something you think about, we don't do a good job.
Could we, sorry to interrupt, but could we have a place people could donate money, like a little bin that they could stick their dollars in or whatever, and then use that money to purchase canned food to donate?
You could do that as well, yeah.
Also,
I'm thinking,
like a raffle kind of thing, where for tickets, like $1 for like, that kind of thing.
I'm just thinking if people don't bring it, they might have like, a $5 in their wallet that they
that's
want.
good, I like that as well. I think one way to help encourage it is kids themselves can help push parents into it. I'm thinking of, you create a giving tree, 4 foot, painted. It's got branches on it, it's got hooks on it, and we just create little leaves and squirrels and birds. So if a kid or family, whatever, they donate a canned good, they get to hang something on the tree. At the same time, for every canned good that they turn in, give them a ticket. 10 canned goods, 10 tickets. At the end of the movie, it's a raffle, and you can win. The movie that we just played, $10 gift card to Firehouse. Or Park Books, or a T-shirt. That type of thing will encourage it, because kids are going to see it and they're going to be telling their parents, hey, I want to do that next month. Let's do it. Did you remember the canned good? I think that's where we should be headed, and not trying to see how we can turn a profit.
You've said that several times, and we can talk about this one-on-one if you'd like.
We can talk about it right here.
Okay, we can talk about it here then. I didn't get into this to make a profit. It's not a business. I don't remember saying for profit. The snack shack is losing money. That's what I'm saying.
How much money is it losing?
It's losing over 200 at this point.
Per season?
And probably more, because I haven't been able to see it yet.
Right.
Like, I don't know how much you guys are throwing away at the end.
Yeah.
We actually don't
Sometimes not
throw
much.
it away, we donate it, we give it to the auxiliary.
So, and that's something else we have to look at,
Yeah.
because there are perishables.
Yeah.
And you can't just donate perishable food.
We give it to the auxiliary police and the folks that are,
And they throw it away, is what I've been told.
who does that?
The aux-
They told you they throw it away?
They say that they get donations all the time. That the donations from, anyways,
All right.
cart before the horse on a lot of this stuff. I'm still learning.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
still viewing a lot of things. All I know is we're not going to be doing 2 gallons worth $90 of ice cream.
Yeah.
That was a big ask.
Right.
This will be the last year for that.
May I interject again?
Go right ahead.
All these decisions are yours and not the commission's?
The commission can go ahead and make those decisions, but then we're talking about, then I'm going to town manager, and then I'm going to the mayor, and that is a misuse of funds, in my opinion.
Okay, well, I have a differing opinion, and I can also go to the mayor and the town council, and I can go
Absolutely
to...
can, Billy.
Right. So I think what we got to get away from is you're making all the calls. That's a commission, this volunteers that sit here should be making that call.
I'm not gonna lie, things are changing. I was brought in for a reason. There are things I can do that you guys as a commission can't.
Okay. And it's
And
going to
we
be
can-
tough to do without a commission.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's got to be start thinking of a collaborative effort,
Oh, no, and
not decision makers,
I
and we're
have-
just going to follow.
I've been
Okay.
showing up. I'm not going to have a full-on argument with you, sir.
Not a full-on argument. I'm a volunteer, been doing this for 20 years.
No, and I understand that, and I respect that.
Okay.
And I've been volunteering myself in many capacities in my short life.
Okay.
So I don't understand the staunch stubbornness that I seem to always get from you in these meetings.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that.
I think we should move on.
You're just not used to a voice that somebody has an opinion that's willing to have an opinion. That's it. That's what you're saying, an opinion. somebody that's been doing this for a lot of years, that has a false opinion, that has dedicated a huge amount of time, as well as the people sitting here, okay? You might not be used to that. That's what you're saying. No more. It's not an argument. It's not, I'm not being,
Sir,
it's,
co-chair.
Can we-
let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Is there anything more about stickers? I guess. We'll have them we're on the farmer's market still.
Yes.
So we're getting stickers. We're definitely getting 100 stickers, correct?
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
can put them out at the table at the farmer's market? Is that the idea?
Yes.
For giveaways? Okay. Is there anybody, I think final question, able to staff the farmer's market table on either July 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th? Do we plan to be there every week or just 1 week a month? I think we talked about that last
Yeah, I
week.
think it was a minimum of 1 week, ideally a month.
Right.
If we could do more, that would be great, and if not, don't sweat it, I think was what we decided last time.
Okay.
Um,
I can do one of those dates.
Yeah, I would say, I think 2 people would be ideal.
That'd be nice.
Because it is helpful, like, farmer's market runs, 9 to 1. It helps to have somebody staff the table while, like, you go to the bathroom or you get a snack or something, and then it's not just sitting there by itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say ideally minimum of 2 people, like, for a date.
Okay.
So yeah.
I could also do it the 6th or the 20th.
I'll do, which one do you prefer?
Probably the 6th, but I don't know
Okay.
if that'll be the busiest one with it being the holiday weekend.
What
There might be
holiday?
less people.
The 4th of July.
Yeah, I could also do the 20th if we had enough people to do 2 dates. Like if, for example, if you booked at the 6th and I had another person for the 20th.
I could do that. Yeah. Do you want to do the 6th?
Sure.
Or we could or all 3 of us could do the 20th.
And they might be good too.
Okay, so I'll say me and you for the 6th, Alex.
Let me just make sure with DSC that
Okay.
that they're okay with that. So 6th and the 20th.
And then Amy for the 20th.
Yeah, and then if they don't have space, I know it's quite busy, they've like expanded. So if they don't have space for us for 2 slots, I guess just let us know and we'll pick one.
Okay.
Mhm. And holding off on the prize wheel for now, right?
Please.
Okay.
Do we have like a visual aid for the farmer's market about like all the parks like that are around? Just something.
We have the
Or-
trifold
Yeah,
pamphlet.
so there's, we have a SPARC trifold pamphlet,
Okay.
that has all the parks in it. So we did have that at the farmer's market last time, along with, I think it was, Drew had given us the Gatehouse Museum flyer as well, and then the little Sykes Railroad. I think those are the 3 we had.
Okay.
But yeah, those are helpful too, to be able to show people. I know a lot of people live in town and don't realize how many parks we even have.
Yeah, I was gonna say as like a method of like showcasing the parks might be really cool. Like maybe in the future, just like per month, maybe having one of the parks like just like
Mhm.
like kind of like an infographic or
Oh,
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that way, it just sort of like it's just like something to I guess bring more active conversation about. Like
Mhm.
so.
Featured park.
I know there's some families that, because there's a large range of children, like if you have a toddler, sometimes it's nice to know what amenities are at which playground, so that you know it's not just. I mean, you can see it on the website.
I think we have that,
like
right?
the visuals and stuff like that. Yeah.
Don't we have like in our pamphlet? It says, "Mommy."
Yeah, it has all of that
Yeah.
stuff.
But like without the pamphlet, you don't really like. I was just sort of saying, like, kind of as
Like a
a
big version.
conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like a bigger kind of
To make
like,
our
just, like, maybe
tent
like,
look
Yeah,
more
we can blow that
inclusive.
up.
Yeah. Because somebody passing by might like not necessarily like think to get the pamphlet, but they might walk
Mhm.
by and see something about the parks.
Yeah.
So
You have to make it look inviting. Okay, is that it for farmers market?
Can I go back real quick to the parade? So Chris had texted me when we were talking about that. She's watching. She said 6 Girl Scouts. They're bringing bubbles and airheads.
Okay,
They're arriving at 9:30.
cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
Just tell them they can't chuck them.
Yes.
We can look at it tonight, like that.
Oh yeah, so if you are on Facebook and you go to Town of Sykesville Facebook page, they stream it live, but then you can also watch it back.
Oh, no, I meant the float. Like,
Oh, I thought you meant the meeting.
Oh, no. The condition of the float right now. Like, we could see that tonight. Like, where is that? Where is it? It's at the...
It's behind Beck's, the warehouse.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know if we
That's
can
what
get
you guys are
access.
talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably closed
Is
closed right now, right?
You have a
Closed
key, right?
To the Sandusky?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have keys here.
Just to have an idea of what we're...
Yeah. I don't know.
I didn't hear the question, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
could we look at the float tonight or tomorrow? I mean, I can always do it tomorrow. I just wanted to have a visual of like what condition. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have any frame of reference for
We could look
context.
Yeah.
look for the decorations if they're there too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. And we'll go downstairs. And then that's all I have. So now it's time for town updates.
Awesome.
Take it away, Drew.
All right, so newsletter with really gain them and retain them. So just making sure that we get more volunteers and retain them so that when we have mini cleanups, like we have solo projects of the month. So we always have people, not just with SSL hours, but with like really just looking to give back to the community. And yeah, that's just one more idea that we've had to make that happen. Beyond that, we have a survey that is already yielding results in the last month since we put it up. There was some teenagers who decided that they were going to answer, but those have been taken off and now they have to actually put their emails in. We're keeping this survey pretty much just at the park level, so you would have to visit a park, scan the QR code, and then answer the questions that's on there, because we want that feedback live. Like, we want to know as they use the park, not, oh, well, 3 years ago. It's like, well, we can't help what happened 3 years ago. So that is that.
It's a good idea.
I've been getting together with our town treasurer. This is a separate slide just to remind people that we're doing that this summer. Been getting together with the town treasurer to kind of make sure that, or not make sure, to find out how we can get people like to pay easier. Because I don't know about you guys, but it's rare that I'm carrying cash on me.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way a lot of people are going. So for donations' sake and stuff like that, we're talking about QR codes. We're talking about getting, if Square is going to be worth it for us. And that's one of those things of, if we have this many sponsors, if we are making some money at the Snack Shack, that's how we turn it into better events and better things for our citizens here. Beyond that,
What's our budget schedule, like, for, like, the sponsors, like, is it like...
so this is, so it's government.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
anything that we raise goes straight back into the government.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
doesn't get allocated just to
Got it.
SPARC or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it gives us an argument to be like,
Yeah.
hey, we were able to, and this is the need, and this is, so that's that. Oh. Oh my
I
goodness.
think that was, yeah.
Boom.
I don't have any updates that would be relevant for SPARC at this time.
Awesome.
Welcome again, Pat. Thank you.
That's the end of the meeting. Is it?
Well, you have to. You have to motion.
What if I don't? What if I just keep forever? All right, I motion to. Oh wait, Alex does this. It's 7:50. I motion to adjourn the Sykesville Parks and Recreation.
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.